What is up, YouTube? HPJ here, and I am coming at you guys, of course, because it is time to talk Digimon, Digital Monsters. And I know many of you were probably excited to see that I am doing my year round up for the Digimon series, as well as focusing on the Digimon card game. Now, for many of you who don't know, or for many of you who haven't watched my channel, I have played Digimon for a good portion of the last 2 years. Because when I initially started Digimon, 2021? Yeah, 2021. So, I picked up Digimon cards because I was like, oh shit, Digimon. I like Digimon. I play Digimon. And at the time, I was in Discord groups playing Digimon stuff with Digimon. You know, people who watching Digimon, fans of Digimon. And when I moved back to the Bay Area in 2023, I decided to pick up Digimon, as something to participate in tournaments and stuff. Oh boy, was that a roundup of things, because I'm going to be very honest with you guys. My Digimon experience for 2024 was a definite wow factor. And it's made me decide things that I will just, tell you guys right now, because I was going to wait till part two. But I have now officially decided to no longer participate or do things for Digimon. Um, this is simply just my decision. I stand by my decision. And I don't even know if I want to do a part two, because I think at this point, I'm only missing a couple of stuff that's supposed to be released at the middle of this month. And judging by how I already had skipped majority of things in this year, I'm just like, I don't even think I want to do a part two. I'm probably just going to do a whole thing. So this video tends to be a lot longer. That's simply just because I just want to get out everything that I can to round up the year of Digimon. So the last thing that I want to pick up for Digimon is probably just the reprints of Shine Greymon Ruin Mode. I already have a Death Xmon, so that's just picking up the reprint of that. And then the new Memory Boost cards. Amber Memory Boost, Jade Memory Boost, because that's focusing on, what is that, blue and... there's also another one I want to pick up too. I think it's the red, black Memory Boost card as well. So, yeah, there's some Memory Boost cards that are coming out for Digimon. They're basically just reveal top 3 cards of your deck, pick one of the 2 respective colors on the card, put the rest of the bottom of the deck in any order type of situation. And they're okay. And then the scramble cards too that I wanted to pick up as well, but I don't know if scramble cards are going to be really good for me night play. Those are really fine. But throughout the year of 2023, these are basically all the sets that were released. So starting in January, we have EX5 Animal Coliseum, release date January 19th of 2024. There was an emergency list that was also released the same day to fix some of the issues that were going on between the sets at that time. February's release was BT15 Exceed Apocalypse, release date February 16th of 2024. March had the first full banned and restricted list for Digimon. Its release date was... No, its official... the enforced date, was March 1st of 2024. Where the starter deck of this year, Double Typhoon, was released March 8th of 2024. Then we have no releases in April. And May, we had BT16, Beginning Observation, release date May 24th of 2024. Then we had June, with the release of EX6, Infernal Ascension, release date June 28th of 2024. From there, we have July, with no releases. August, BT17, Digital Crisis, release date of August 7th of 2024. Then we have the banned and restricted list for August 31st of 2024. September's releases are EX7 Digital Liberators, release date September 13th of 2024, as well as the starter decks, Waltz, Fumble Waltz and Guardian Vortex, release date of September 13th of 2024. October had no release dates. In November had the release of Special Booster Pack 2.0, Battle BT 18 and 19. Release date, I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm going to say November 2nd of 2024. There we go. And then there is special limited set that is going to be released December 13th of 2024. So those are all the major things for Digimon of this year. Alright, I've gotten all that out the way. Now let's, go through my pieces here. I didn't get much out of EXO5, maybe just stuff for Lugamon, as well as BT15. I also picked up some Soras to go with that as well, because I wanted Sora for the upcoming stuff that I did I'm going to do with the Spirit of Wind, red and green hybrid. Double Typhoon I picked up. I actually picked up 2 starter decks and built Double Typhoon. But really did not do anything outside of what I had already played with, because I did not participate in any tournaments after March. My last official one was the last roundup that I did for the end of March. No, the beginning of March. Then, didn't do anything for Digimon in terms of picking up cards for April. I did do some stuff in May, because I did do my second wave of sneak peeks for Digimon. And those were technically my last ones. As I did 2 sneak peeks for beginning of Zerberus, which the sneak peek dates were the week before. So that was May 17th of 2024 and May 18th of 2024, because funny enough, no, those were actually the weekends prior. No, those were the actual days, because I didn't do anything prior to that. Or I think I'm probably thinking of the days over that. I'm sorry, I don't remember much of this, because I literally did just have to scramble things together. After that, I had my issues with Infernal Ascension, which I don't mind talking about in this video. Because my store did not have Infernal Ascension. Most of the stores that I went to at that period of time did not have Infernal Ascension, because there's some issues with distributors and Bandai's release of EX6, because I guess they weren't really trying to push EX6. Which, alright, thank you for making the tamer that I needed for my deck to be very much difficult to go obtain. And even to this point in time, I still don't have Mira and Mikagari from EX6, because she's still $30. Yeah, and I need at least 3, so yeah. I'm sorry, I'm not willing to spend $90 on a set of cards unless I'm buying a bulk of cards for $90. Then, Digital Hazard was very iffy, but I did pick up the Agunimon stuff from Digital Hazard. I didn't pick up the, what's it that I didn't pick up from Digital Hazard? Oh, Ancient Greymon, because I'm not building Ancient Greymon. There's no need for me to build Ancient Greymon, because I was focusing on Emperor Greymon, which I did pick up later on. Let's see. September stuff was Digital Liberators. No, I didn't pick up anything from that. Battle Walks and Guardian Vortex. I wanted to participate in picking up stuff from that, but I ultimately said no. What is there in the set that I wanted to play? What is there in the set that I wanted to to focus on, which was nothing. So that made it even better. So I did not pick up anything for Liberators. I skipped over both of the starter decks. I did want to talk about the starter decks, but I decided not to, as it was going to be a complete waste of time. Then there were no Digimon releases in October, but as you do know, last month I did do a lot of stuff um, for Specials Booster 2.0, which I did pick up my stuff for Red Hybrid. I picked up my Zoe cards. I picked up Susano Omons. I picked up another, another Blitz Omnimon. And I picked up a couple little things here and there. I finally did get my Mastermon Aces. I got 2. And then I am looking for Amber Memory Boost and stuff from the special limited set in coming out in a week. No, at the end of this week. But I'm really, like I said in the beginnings of this video, I'm not going to be playing Digimon for much longer. And that's simply because, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. There's a lot that is on the hassle of this, and it's simply because of the factors that are to be. I'm not a competitive player when it comes to card games. I will play card games to play them. I give my little input, and then I move on. I don't have the mental capacity to deal with a lot of the things that go on with trying to build stuff, trying to keep things together. And it ultimately just pandered out to me saying, are you really in this to have fun? Are you in this to be competitive? And what do you have to really prove to anyone else who is not you? And while thinking about all of that, I had a conversation with a couple of friends throughout the year. And it really did just pan out to where I made my decision to walk away from Digimon, which is perfectly fine. I don't think there should be any, negative insight to why I wanted to walk away. I mean, this is my choice. And this was part of the reason why the last minute, while making this video, I honestly said, did I want to continue to make Digimon content? Is it worth making Digimon content when I went through a lot of what I went through these last couple of weeks? Because there was a lot of negative criticism, not verbally, but just through dislikes. I had a lot of waves of heavy dislikes on my Digimon content. I'm probably sure this video is going to have a lot of waves of that too. And it ultimately is the reason why I'm just going to say, yeah, there's no more need to play Digimon. If I'm not enjoying what I play, I'm not having fun with it, my ideas and strategies aren't, keeping up with things, I can't continue to spend out the money for it when there's no profit off of it. And I'm okay with that. I literally am okay with that. And I want people to respect that factor, because there is a big aspect to this that I'm not saying, and I should say it. I feel like at points in times I was really peer pressured into playing the game when I did not feel comfortable playing the game. I felt there was a lot of aspects of me being a casual player that was not positive, not looked at positive by other players, which ultimately panned into my decision of walking away. And that, with the whole lineup of things, was the reason why I said, you know what, it's okay to walk away from it. It's okay to say you don't want to do it anymore, just don't. I had my fun. I got to meet a lot of new people. I got to learn things about people. But ultimately, it was just no, I think it's okay to walk away. And I'm alright with walking away, because it's my ultimate decision to do that. And I love playing Digimon. Don't get me wrong. But there was nothing I was really getting out of it towards the, the end aspect of it. I was always questioned that. And I hate when people question me about my decisions, because it can ultimately make me feel like no one was going to respect my decisions once I said yes or no. So that also factors in some things too, because I'm sorry, I'm one of those people where I feel like I shouldn't have to constantly be questioned about, things. If I say no to something, maybe just say no to it. And it was one of the whole reasons why I was very skeptical about coming back to a lot of things once I moved and once I, um, took my footing. So when I took my footing with Digimon, I ultimately put down the list of things a couple of weeks, well, about a week or two ago, before I said I'm gonna do, oh, it's December, I have to do my roundups, I have to get, my stuff together for Digimon. What things am I going to focus on? What things am I going to, um, you know, put my hand together with? And I said, all right, this is not the aspects of things that I wanted, so I'll just go ahead and move on. And I did. I did. And I was like, all right, eh, this is just how I plan some stuff out. I'm not going to stress myself out over it. I'm not going to, point fingers at anything else. Um, I think, honestly, when, because for those who know, I did a video um, on a deck list for uh, Lawrence Malloy a few weeks ago. No, a few months ago, when he topped using Imperial Dramon. And we had a bit of a conversation. He asked me about, was I going to come back into the game? And I honestly told him no, because I don't have any confidence in myself to really 100% focus on playing Digimon. I don't really have a 100% yes or no to a lot of things because my confidence had really been drained from trying so hard. You can build a deck out of so much stuff, and then it's still not, factor out towards the end. And that ultimately was another reason why I had said, in the conversation, if I did ever come back, I want people to respect my decision for playing or not playing. And then if my decision was to play, I don't want it to feel like it has to be forced. Because I did at a point in time feel like a lot of things that I wanted or was looking at the end was being forced. And I didn't want to feel like I had to be forced into it. But I didn't eventually just like, alright, it's time to just, wipe my hands of it. And I think after what I went through last week at locals, I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. I didn't play or anything. I went to go pick up some cards because people were getting me shit for my red hybrid deck because, oh, I don't have this, or that. And I picked up a couple of things. I picked up some Tommies. I picked up some, was it Wind into Flame, Sword in the, Ice in the Sword, some stuff. This is Sanomon auction card, and was like, basically, I waited for an additional couple of hours. When did I get there? About 3 o'clock. I wanted to pick up the cards. I was looking through the stuff to get the cards, and then I was like, at the end of the point, I said, all right, I'll just wait. And I waited, and I waited, but because I'm not playing One Piece, and I forgot, ooh, stupid, this is a One Piece day. Everybody was so more focused on One Piece, and I was like, let me just get my cards and go. Because I felt that was like the majority reason why I just did not want to factor in on playing Digimon up until that point. So I was like, alright, I can see that it's just, I'm sorry, and I know I sound depressed, and I know I sound a little down on it, but I have to look, but this is just how I feel about things. This is how I felt about the whole lineup of the situation. Was, damn, I worked extremely hard to get as far as I could, but I have nothing to show for it. And once I have nothing to show for something, I just go ahead and wash my hands clean of it, and then just move on. Because that's ultimately what it was. I have to wash my hands and move on from it. I love Digimon as its own concept. the card game has a lot of things that go for it, but ultimately I cannot keep up, and I have to go ahead and take and move on from it. And it's a decision that I have to make for me, both physically, mentally, financially, and so on and so forth. And I hope people respect that factor, because a lot of things input it into that factor. A lot of things are definitely part of the whole, yeah, I just cannot continue to do it if it doesn't make me smile, if I'm not seeing positive um, effects of it, and if there isn't anything positive coming out of it, or the things that aren't 100% with how I wanted to take into the account of me doing things for it, then I just cut it off. Hell, we've seen that with Puzzle and Dragons. We've seen that with me going into Digimon. Now it's just, you know, I do what I can for this channel, but if things aren't floating, then it's just not gonna float. So, alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, because I have some other things that I need to focus on and get ready for, and try to get myself together. But I do appreciate you guys taking the 20 minutes or so to look at this video and hear what my final decisions and things are, and wrapping up 2024 with Digimon. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Please do stay tuned, because I do want to wrap up 2024, at least with some more Digimon content. But it'll be my last of my Digimon content. Then I guess I'm just going back to focusing on Yu-Gi-Oh! For however long that does till something new pops up. And don't worry, I will do my best for content, because of course, guys, I do have my, oh god, yeah, my channel's 15th anniversary. Whoa, can't wait for that. And, you know, just whatever comes my way, comes my way. So, with that said and done, thank you guys so much. Thank you to all the Digimon players who have been watching my content. Sadly, this is going to be part of this is the last month of content. And I do appreciate those who have been trying to help, but it is what it is. That's all I can say. So, with that in told, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, because it helps the channel out as much as it possibly can. Social media links are in the description box below, and you guys can definitely check out some more things from me with the previous video, the playlist that follows. My social media links are in the description box as well. So, with that said, thanks everyone for watching, and HPJ signing out. Take care.